at first because most of us have never practiced it. It's a matter of just practicing it and practicing it right. The other thing is, besides the handoff, we do it so that it's always carried in the right hand. The leadoff runner will carry the baton in his or her right hand. They hand off to the person's left hand. That way. All right. So if Diane, come right. Why don't you come right here? Just hand it off, and then I want you to walk it. Just walk it through. Okay. You stand right there. Let me hand it to you. All right. Right there. Okay. Just walk it through. Hand out. Give it to her. She switches immediately to her right hand while she's running. All right? So let's do it in running time. Just quiet, easily. Same thing as we can do. Just sort of like jogging. Stick. Lane. Once you hand off the pass, if you drift out of your lane and there's another team coming through and there's any contact, you're going to get disqualified. The lanes are plenty wide enough to do that. So the person who's coming in with it in their right hand, stay in this half of the lane. So you can hand like this to the person who's going to take it on this half. And that person is going to start running, not like this. That's not how you run. You actually start running. I don't have the baton at this point. I'm going to have it handed to me. You start running until someone yells your command, stick. You snap your hand back. Boom. Don't put your hand back until they yell. Stay to the outside if you're taking
Did you stop it? Yeah, I got it back.
the
in.
baton.
Okay.
Stay to the inside if you're handing off. That gives you the baton here to hand off, the baton here to take. And at that point, you can slide into anywhere you want when you come in. Let's also do the start of the... A lot of people are confused about the start, too. It can touch the ground. You don't have to hold it up like this. The baton can be on the ground. Any way you want that's comfortable. If you make it just holding it by your knuckles, that's pretty much okay. That's the way I would do it. And just go up for your start, right like that. Be careful when you come up, you don't do this. It's too easy to do. Hold it tight. Don't do that. Hold the baton. You gotta have a good grip on it. So just go down if you want like that. As you come up, you're all set. Down you start, come out, boom, you're all set. And you roll. The other things. Again, stay to your right if you're taking the baton. Stay to your left of the lane if not, so that it's not a crossover pass. I'm not doing this to get it to his hand. If you want it so that you're literally beside him and snap it in. Okay? Now the other thing, I can look at the track itself.
Are you on? Nope, it's on.
This is the passing zone from this big triangle 20 meters down to the other triangle. Okay, that's 20 meters you have to pass the baton in.
We're in
It
lane
takes
3, right?
approximately a little under 2.5 seconds for most people to go there. That's not a lot of time. It goes by very quickly. So once you hit this zone from the acceleration zone, the small area, and you should use this to get rolling. No one can start real fast from that line and pass.
Rocco, you gotta be in there, Rocco. You gotta be in there.
You'd start right here, and you'd be waiting for that person coming in. And notice I'm on this side of the lane. I don't have the baton. I'm waiting for it. Now you can do this, you can stand like this, whatever way is comfortable for it, but you have to look back at that person.
Liam, don't stand there, get in
You
there.
can judge it, you know, in your own head how far back. You really should practice this, but you should judge it if you haven't had any practice with it. You certainly can't put a tape out there and say that's good enough. It's not good enough. You don't know how fast they're going to be coming in. That's why I always want you to look at the person coming in. I like to stand sideways and get a much better look. And as they come in, when they reach a point where I figure, I know how fast I can go out, pretty much, and this is something you get from practicing, I can turn and go, and I'm just running. I'm running, I hit that arrow, I can take the baton anytime from that arrow. And that's up to them to yell stick. It's not up to me, I'm running. If I go out too fast, the person coming in can yell, slow, ease up. Don't stop, but ease up so you can back off a bit so you don't go out of the zone. All right, so as they're coming in. I judge it just by the speed they're coming in because we rarely get to practice. As any of you that have gone to Penn know, you go onto a field that's all bumpy and everything, have a couple of quick passes, have no idea what you're doing and say, I think we're pretty good. You're not pretty good. The USA team hasn't been pretty good for years and they practice all the time. It's that hard to do. So don't think you're pretty good after doing a couple of passes. But don't be worried about it either. Just don't lose your mind. Judge it as they're coming in, turn and go. The worst thing that will happen is they say slow down. Just don't take off too soon. My thought on all of this is I judge, and now when I feel like going, I hesitate after I say now. Now. I do it double because that'll give me a hesitation movement. They'll get a little bit closer by about this much. And they'll be a little, and it's safer. You know, I'd rather have someone run up on you a little bit than to have you run away from them. That's that. He's moving into the blocks right now to show you how to hold the baton down here. He's going to do the regular start type thing and hold it like that as opposed to hold right down. Either way is okay. Notice it's on the ground. It's okay. If the starter does come over or someone says you can't do that, stand up. Don't just move it up and stand up and say, are you sure? Question him. I've always done it. And he'll probably say, okay. He won't even come over. So there you go. He's got it in his right hand because when he hands off, he's going to hand off to the second guy's left hand. He's going to be on the inside lane. I'm going to be here like this if I'm the pass. So he's going to just slam it right into my hand. Okay? So we'll just do a start and you show you how Chris comes out. On your mark. Not too hard. That's just right foot contact with the block. Go. Piece of cake. Do lane 4. Lane 4. Okay. We're going to show the first pass, first to second pass. We're going to be in lane 4. Now Charlie right now, with the red shoes on, the cute red shoes, is going to be taking it from the acceleration zone. Now that's 20 meters from that small arrow to the passing zone, which is a big arrow, down to that big arrow, which is the 20-meter passing zone. So that's what you have. So, but you can use an acceleration zone. You should use it to get rolling. Wait a minute there, Chris. You should use it to get rolling. It's really important to have your speed up. You don't want to slow down. You don't want the person coming in to slow down because you're going too slow, and you don't want to take off too fast. So that's why you wait till the right time. By the time he's accelerated to this point, they should be almost ready to take the pass. And even if he yells, stick now, it won't be taken for another 10 meters. It takes that long to get there. Okay, guys, let's give it a shot. Charlie is on the outside in red. Chris is on the inside. Charlie's going a little bit slow. Take off, Charlie.
Yeah, of course.
He ran right up on Charlie, and then they started waving back and forth as Charlie's trying to find it. Charlie, don't try to find the baton. Just put your hand back. It's Chris's job coming in to get the hand. It's Charlie's job to give him a hand to hit, a good target. And at that point, he was waving, Chris was waving. That's a problem. Lock your hand, Charlie, so that you're not waving. Or waving, as we say. Charlie's putting down a marker that he's going to go from. Okay, Chris is coming in with the baton in his right hand. He's going to hand it to Charlie into Charlie's left hand. That was a little too fast.
Hold on.
Okay, that's a good example of just a little bit too fast.
Not too fast. Too early.
Just a little bit too fast.
It's too far.
All right, so third time's a charm, right?
Always. But again, you know, the USA track and field team has proven time and time again that you get some of the best professionals in the world together to do passing, and they work hard at it. They screw up. You don't see the Russians and the French and the other ones do that because those teams are together all the time for almost the entire time they're running as pros. But the U.S. team, they got so many people coming in and out, and there's so many egos dealing with it. You got real problems. So it's not easy, is what I'm saying. Although it should be. See that last one? He was too far away. You gotta do it. Yep. A little bit. Stick! Not bad, not bad. Still a tad too early. I think Chris had to increase coming in a little bit, right?
Put his hand out too fast.
Okay.
Too early, but that's
not,
okay.
Not until he yells. But you were still a little bit too far because you had to increase to reach him. That was good though. I mean, technically it was good except for just the distance.
I think if we warmed up, it probably would have been perfect.
Yeah.
You know? It's possible, yeah. So give me maybe another. Leave it there.
Why don't you guys take a little break? Diana and I'll do it.
I'm sure I went up 4x1.
Step. All right. Just keep your hand there. Don't throw it down. Yeah, put your hand down. Just kept cutting.
Any commentary on that one?
Yeah, she missed and dropped her hand down. And I'm telling her, as she hit it, she missed the thing, dropped her hand down, but I still had position on it. So I pushed it down, and although her hand was down here, pushed right in, she grabbed it. It was messy, but it would have worked. Don't drop your hand down without the baton. Leave it up there for the person. It's up to me to find the hand. It's up to her to pull it out of my hand. That's the most important thing that I forgot to say.
Right.
The person taking the baton, the person has to pull it out of the other person's hand who's going to hold it lightly. If you are holding that baton and you come in and that person doesn't pull it out, but you think they're gonna and you let go, that's what the U.S. does. They've dropped it a couple of times in major meets. Let them pull it out of your hand. It's so important. You're not holding it with a death grip. Let them pull it out of your hand. Until you feel it sliding out, do not release it. That's probably...
Got Rowan.
What did we say last year? Look.
Finish. Nice look. Chase, Mike, chase. Good hustle, Rocco. Take it in, Rocco.
Not when I nothing.
Pop out for him, Colin. Come out for him. Give him help. Nice pass. Nice look, Rocco. Nice job, kid. Nice cut, Rowan. Anybody need a break, White? If you need a break, White.
Stick.
I'm going to do slow.
Too slow. That's all.
I think I sprayed it too late. I waited for you to get to the
Yeah, too slow. That's all right. That's all right. We saw that. Do you want to take some passes?
I will after we get the footage.
Okay.
I'll practice. I just as soon get all the info now.
Pass we're going to do right now. I used with the team in the early 70s, the high school team I had, who was not doing very well in the 4x1s. They never won. It was Stoneham High School. And I found it somewhere. I can't even remember where I got it from, but it's basically the incoming runner takes off and comes up. The other runner hesitates a bit, and then I just go like this. Come over here and show them everything. So that runner would be here, that I'm going to hand to. You can just stand there. And I come up, and they're running. I just go like this. We're running at the same speed when we do it. So I literally can get by that runner. I don't lose anything. She grabs it in this hand. Yeah, and then switches. Okay? That's what we're going to do right now. It works. It's simple. It's very simple.
Well, let me know where you stay. If it's maybe I'll switch, but I don't know. Especially if I'm going Thursday and you guys are going Friday. It's only one night. But really, we'll leave. You know, I can still hang out wherever you go to eat, and I'll leave probably Saturday.
Jason, you're up, guys. Come on, Jason. Who's got it?
We'll defer to Florida. That's where they're central, you know. Oh, that's true.
Scoop through him. Come on, scoop through. Help him, Rocco. Help him, Rocco. Rocco, get in there. Take it, Rocco. Scoop through, Rocco. Put him on your back and scoop through. Get to space. Nice job. Nice
where are you going?
ball, White.
Go ahead.
That's a force, Rocco. Don't force that one, kid.
Yeah, going there, it's nice to take it. Get that mindset. You know, I just don't think I want to go to the meetings.
We're handing off to you next.
I think it's so cool. Just go.
Okay.
That's the other one. It's almost how we did it anyway.
That's my favorite pass. As it comes by like that, it immediately switches and goes.
Want us to do one?
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Oh, do that again. Do that again.
Oh, jeez.
Catch
You guys must be track athletes.
Get this.
There we go. And now.
Okay. These guys are going to try this pass for the first time, where you literally come up with the person and hold it in the zone, the one we just showed.
Jason, to the
Go, Charlie. Go, 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 go.
I'm sorry. No, it's right on.
Set up, Rocco.
Well, because I was passing. Okay. So it was too
Nice double.
Oh, I thought you were doing that.
Somebody's
Doing
open.
the other one now? Oh, they're doing the other one. Cut.
Nice look, Rocco. Nice
I
job.
thought he said let's do this. The new one.
Mike, get up fast. Mike, that's 2 minutes.
Give me the president to take all court.
Here we go.
Go. Stick. That was the best one, Charlie. Are there anybody downrange? He's going, John. Ideally, when this pass is handed off, you don't run by them, you're not way behind them, you're literally right there at the same speed as they are. You lose nothing and go. You can gain in a 4 by 100 meter relay 4 to 5 seconds if everybody has a smooth pass, because you literally run it without slowing down. Every time you slow down, it takes nothing to lose almost a second. Nothing. It's a blink of an eye. So try to be smooth. That's the key. Practice it until you know when you're coming in. It's best to practice with the same people, because then you know their speed, they know yours. And if you're familiar with how fast they're coming in, there's not this part of your mind going, I don't know how fast they're going, which is the problem with Penn. We don't practice. A runner, and this holds for all sprints. Whenever you're running 100 or 200 or 400 meters, always lean at the tape. The difference between coming across the line here like this, because it's the torso that counts, and this is this much. Lean as you come in. Here's the line. Hit it. Practice it, and when you practice landing, because it's a little awkward when you run full all out. But the difference is sometimes a 1/4 of a second. That's a lot of time. So get in the habit of 1 foot forward and leaning as you hit, and then taking your step. Lean. Diane does it all the time now in the races, even in the 800s. Lean. Clinic for the 4 by 100. You can use it in a 4 by 4, but probably not for masses. Masses would probably do this kind of a pass. It's much safer at a slow speed. But in this case, to know how to grasp the baton, I don't mean to insult anyone's intelligence, but pick it up like this. This is how you hold it. This is how you run with it. And when you hand it off or take it from behind, it's going to be in the same position. This is how I grab it. Someone would come in. Diane, why don't you come in and just hold that baton right there. And I'll show you how I would grab it. The same way, only from somebody. Up here, my hands up here, just slam down.
Yeah, you're in the wrong hand. Put your other hand in the hole. Yeah,
You're
that
right.
would make a big difference.
She's right.
Same because I'm not wrong.